Now, just to set this up, again, we're going to be doing a popliteal sciatic catheter placement here, a non-stimulating approach with ultrasound guidance. It's going to be the left popliteal side. Once the video resumes, you're not going to be able to see a good, you're not going to be able to get a good idea for the broad picture as to what the approach is. So I'll go ahead and show you a still frame of the positioning, because once we clip to the video, it's going to be showing you a close-up at the skin. So just to set it up, again, this is the left foot there, down below in the bottom left. We're standing on the belly side of the patient with them in what I describe maybe as a forward-tilted lateral decubitus position, which exposes the the popliteal fossa and allows you a very ergonomic position to place your probe and your needle. And looking across the patient is the ultrasound screen, again maintaining the ergonomics of the block. So again, a left popliteal sciatic catheter, ultrasound guided, non-stimulating approach. And when we pick up the block at the portion of the video that I cut to, we're going to be just inserting the needle from lateral to medial in plane with the ultrasound beam. Okay, he's going to walk right under the sciatic at about the 6 or 5 o'clock position. Pop through that fascial plane. Do you feel a pop there? Okay, so we're going to aspirate and give 2 cc's of local to confirm our location. That's good, so go ahead and give 5 there. We're sort of spreading more like the 7 o'clock position. Okay. Nice. All right, so you got some pretty good medial spread, but if you want to advance past it and try to advance and then flatten your needle angle and try to get that 3 o'clock spread. Okay. Show me the medial side of the screen a little bit more. There you go. That's good. You can see it turning the corner a little bit. So I think, Tom, maybe going above the nerve now to about the 11 or 12 o'clock position. All right, so I fast forwarded a little bit. I don't want the video to get too long for you guys, but as soon as he repositioned the needle and encircled the popliteal sciatic nerve with local anesthesia to achieve the endpoint that we're always trying to achieve, the donut sign, we needed to find a position for our catheter. And this instance was not unlike many other instances that we have, in particular in inexperienced hands, where the needle resides during injection, ideally is exactly where you want the tip of the catheter to reside. In the process of threading a catheter, whether it be stimulating, non-stimulating, styleted, unstyleted, and who's ever doing it, you often run into the problem that the catheter either goes too far in or the catheter gets pulled out a little bit more than you'd like as you're pulling your needle out. It's very hard to maintain a catheter exactly in the location that you want it to stay in. For that reason, that simple statement of fact, we like to, especially with time permitting, confirm the whereabouts of the catheter tip using a technique called agitated local anesthesia or agitated saline. And it's very much like a bubble study where you agitate micro bubbles of air into the local anesthesia mixture, as we'll demonstrate here in a second. And then inject under direct visualization with the ultrasound to confirm where exactly the catheter tip resides. And although I'm going to fast forward through this part, what we initially did was agitate local anesthesia and inject some, and we realized that what often happened. The catheter, although it started in the right place, was accidentally advanced too far, about 2 to 3 centimeters too far, in fact, to the point where had we left the catheter in the place where it resided initially, it likely would have been a failed catheter. What we subsequently did was pull back the catheter approximately 2 centimeters and then again agitated local anesthesia and injected under direct visualization. And so the clip that I'm going to show you here in a second is actually that second injection, the injection where you see the agitated microbubbles appearing just under the 6 o'clock position of the popliteal sciatic nerve. So that should be queued up, and I'll transition to you that now. Okay, so that catheter was probably about 2 to 3 centimeters past it. We're going to reconfirm after pulling it back. And we're now where at the skin? 7.5. Okay, 7.5. Okay, keep it, agitate, 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 and inject. Much better. Alright, so you can see the air spraying just under the nerve there, and then back along the catheter, right along the track under the nerve, so we're in good shape. So, alright. So we will go ahead and secure that catheter now. So first and foremost, we're going to get all that ultrasound gel off there as best as you can. It's going to be the anti-stick. Alright, so hopefully that was a helpful demonstration of just scratching the surface of what we're capable of doing in terms of live and on-demand education with all sorts of interactive components, both for the pupil that's on site performing the block, as well as for pupils all over the world participating in real time as if they were doing a preceptorship right here with us. The next thing I'd like to show you will be coming in a moment.